Hello, hello, hello. I'm the Painted Dog, and as you can remember, we're on a quest to complete Cabela's Big Game Hunter since we lost our progress. So let's get into this game and see what we can find. Bow. Hunt one white-tailed deer from a blind or a stand. Let's at least attempt this. So first things first, let's open our map. There's a stand right there. But how far away is it? I don't want to spook the deer in front of me by just approaching this blind or a stand. If you don't know this already, I really don't like it if a mission tells me to hunt from a blind or a stand. Because in real life, I don't like hunting from a blind or a stand. Except in the Karoo, where the shortest, basically, you'll find antelope at about 300 meters. That's basically the closest you'll get. In the Karoo and the Kalahari, especially the Kalahari. So there I can understand the value of basically sitting in a blind or a hide or a stand and waiting for it. But bushveld hunting, I don't really like using a hide or a stand or a blind. Don't run away, don't run away. So let's just wait a bit for them to calm down. Can't see any of them. But there I can see one. Cute little doe. I don't see any antlers. So let them calm down a bit. They're 6 yards from our stand. We don't want to spook them now. I can hear them foraging again. So let's inch our way closer to the stand. And there you go. Let's try and take down that buck over there. Still have our crappy scope and our 270. Now don't get me wrong. I understand the value. You do. But I don't like hunting.
Hit the spine. You're either very lucky or an excellent shooter.
Yes, I was aiming at the spine. I really wasn't aiming for the lungs. No. Who would go for the lungs? I got really lucky there. But you didn't hear anything. Now, since we need a 4x rifle scope for this hunt, and we need a bow for this hunt, why don't we attempt an open hunt? Because the aim at this stage is to get enough gear credits so we can buy a 7mm mag bolt. So let's take an open hunt. Let's go to Red Oaks and let's see what we can find. Now basically an open hunt is just that. You shoot anything and everything you see. Everything's fair game. Now this is what I meant when I said in the previous episode that this is a nice game if you just have about half an hour or so. You just want to relax and hunt anything, or basically play anything, and have a timeline attached to it. Because I can get carried away. I tell myself I just want to play about half an hour, and when I find myself again, I sat for about 3 or 4 hours. It's 3 or 4 hours later, and I'm still in front of a PC. So I have to pace myself. Right, one is with his back to us. I really want one. I don't really like shooting at bedded animals. So let's go for this bad boy over here. That's really not a great zoom factor. That was too far backwards. I can just fit. Yeah, it's a stomach hit. Damn it!
That's sloppy shooting, friend. We always aim for a quick, clean kill.
Yeah,
Next
I
time,
know
put
that.
your sights just behind the shoulder bone.
I tried to do that, but he was standing with his basically facing us. And I tried adjusting the sensitivity of my mouse. It didn't work as I planned. So now he's going to have a really bad death. And I'm really sorry for that. I truly am. But I have no choice. Oh, actually I had a choice. But I made the wrong choice. Now I have minus 100 gear credits. At this stage, I'm losing gear credits. So at this stage, it would have been better for me just to not start this hunt at all. But if everything goes according to plan, we might make about 2.5 to 5,000 usually, since we don't have a lot of heating power, and we have a kind of crappy scope. Because in this game, I like at least a 6x scope, and as I said numerous times already, a 7mm. Because that's what I have. One of the weapons I have, firearms I have in real life. Do we attempt a headshot? I'm still contemplating when I pull the trigger. Oh, it was way too low. Way too low.
Headshots are a risky business. A shot to the vital organs of the body is always a safer, cleaner option.
Let's rather move away from hunting wild boars. And after we found this wild boar, let's go and see if we can't rather find white-tailed deer. He's standing still. Still busy tracking one animal when we go for next.
That was close, but still off the mark.
That didn't do
You
anything.
practice your marksmanship to ensure a clean shot.
Now, which one is that? Let's place down a marker here. As close to this exact spot as possible. Just so we can attempt to find the spot again. Because that round went straight through it. Ah, there's a slightly injured one. You know what? Let's try and get a better position.
Changes in the wind direction can ruin your hunt if you're not paying
Even
attention.
if it's
and
just
staying
slightly
downwind
better.
from your quarry.
Hopefully not a stomach shot again. You see, that's the problem.
Well, your aim was on target, but your bullet didn't have enough kick to finish the job. Next time, use a heavier caliber round or try shooting from closer range.
I'm trying to get a heavier caliber round. If I used... Now this wild boar is taking a lot of lead. And he's standing still. Finally.
Lung shot, nice and clean.
Because we're minus 175 now.
Looks like all the game has been spooked around.
Finally.
Here, time to move on.
We're making a bit of kick rates now. But we're almost out of ammunition. You know what? Let's go down so we can find some deer. Of course, I'm a bit disappointed with the wild boars. Well, actually not the wild boars. With his rifle. And I'm still bitching and moaning, I know. I'm sorry for that. But I'm trying. And you see this coyote. I have to hunt 10 coyotes with a rifle from more than 45 yards. And then I get a certain amount of gear credits. If you get an area like this, you can use this area to basically complete that achievement. If you are lucky. Because you have to be more than 45 yards from an animal. Now we're done with wild boars for now. I don't want to see another wild boar, except if it's directly in our path. Then I'll attempt to go for another wild boar. Until then, they are just ignoring you. And if you don't know already, you can't walk through bushes like this without making a noise. These are fine, you can walk through these, no extra noise. But these bushes are a no-go if you want to stay basically undetected. And let's just go in a crouching position without holding in the sprint button or key. Is there anything? Oh, they're on their way here. But I don't like waiting. Let's walk to this blind and see if we can spot anything. Can't spot anything, we'll go looking for them. Of course, I'm rather impatient when I'm in a blind or a stand. In real life, that is. Okay, I don't see anything, so let's take a look at our map. We're still at the bedding area, so they will be moving to a grazing area or a feeding area. Now this is the closest feeding area to this bedding area. So let's walk in that direction. Instead of sprinting, I'll just be walking. I believe those are the wild boars. Yep, that's wild boars. Those are ones we saw earlier. 800 to 830 pounds. That's really truly a monster. But let's ignore him for now. At least until we get our 7mm. But the dog says while pitching and moaning again. So basically, with these open hunts, I like to record until about 30 minutes or until we are out of rounds. At this stage, it will be about 6 shots. I don't really like hunting female animals especially in this game. In real life, if she doesn't have a calf or a lamb or anything like that, I'll be tempted to go for a female animal. I have to admit. Especially if I'm after meat to make into biltong. If you don't know biltong, I suggest you attempt to find some. But I don't mean jerky, I mean biltong. Real South African type biltong.
Keep an eye on the wind. You don't want to be caught upwind of your prey.
And if you are a vegetarian or a vegan, I'm truly sorry for saying that you have to try it. But really, that's a brilliant snack. The only problem now with a straight on shot is we might miss everything. Especially if she bends her neck like that. But let's go for it. Hopefully there's enough oomph.
Long shot. Nice and clean.
Just enough. But let's chase her down, because she's going down definitely.
Too much hunting here recently. You should try your luck somewhere else. Let this spot cool down.
But in real life, you won't know if you hit a vital organ until you see the blood. For instance, it's more pinkish in color and frothy. It's indicative of a lung shot. And usually when it's darker and more gloopy, it can be indicative of a heart shot. But usually with a heart shot, the animal won't get very far. Same with a lung shot. But in real life, I usually, as I said earlier, I don't go charging after the animal after the shot rang. I usually wait between 5 and 15 minutes. And let's be honest, that's a bit more difficult if you're really excited. Last time I went hunting was a 3-day trip. And it was basically at the end of a hunting season. So the animals were truly, I would say, bewildered. Basically all the antelope species that was hunted on a regular basis through that season was a bit wild. I saw buffalo and I saw sable antelope. I stalked a nyala. Basically, I tapped her with a rifle on the rump, and basically she scared then and she ran away. But that's basically because nobody hunts the nyala at that farm. Because that farmer likes to conserve his nyalas because he's a fan of a nyala. It's his favorite animal. But yeah, the other animals were the more commonly hunted animals were a bit bewildered. But I have to say, we have a hunting season of about 3 months, and then for 9 months, there's no hunting on that farm. So we get time to relax again. And they say in the non-hunting season, all the antelope are basically, I wouldn't say tame, but they don't have a fear for humans. So you can basically walk up to them and then you have to chase them off. Which is also not too nice in the beginning of a hunting trip. Because let's be fair, I like to give the antelope a fair chance. Real life, that is.
Long shot. Nice and clean.
But yeah, as I was saying, on the basically the last session of the last day, that 3-day hunting trip, the last one I went on. Myself and the tracker was walking, and we heard a shot in the distance, but it sounded quite far away. Then about 5 minutes later, we heard hooves. So we went down and we crashed in the grass. And at that stage, a herd of zebras came running past. Now, I'm not usually a fan of hunting zebras because of personal reasons. For instance, it's my mum and my sister's favorite animals. Favorite antelope, I have to say. So I don't really like hunting zebras. Or giraffes for that matter, but that's another story. But when the last one came running past, I saw it was bleeding profusely. So I thought to myself, let's rather end its suffering and let's go for it. So basically, one of my friends went for the shot. He shot basically from a hill and he just wounded the animal severely. But not severely enough that it would go down after about, basically it would run for about another 2 days max before going down. So it's basically 2 days of agony. But at that stage, because it was already bleeding, and it was the only huntable species, in my opinion, because I don't want to hunt buffalo or sable or nyala.
You don't want to be caught flat-footed if you're suddenly upwind of the animals.
But in any case, it was truly difficult to stay calm and wait my 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes. But at that stage, I only waited 5 minutes. Because I have to say the zebra was about 20 meters from us. So it really wasn't a straining shot. But yeah, it was truly difficult to wait for 5 minutes. Now this will be difficult because they already spotted me. And we only have 1,400 gear credits. I really want to boost this as much as possible. Because otherwise, what's the use? So basically, this will be a longer episode, I believe. We're already at 22 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. But I want to complete this hunt. It's basically one episode per open hunt. Hopefully. You're walking closer. No, you're not. But you're still searching for whatever you smelt or heard. So let's be sneaky and leopard roll our way so we can get a closer shot. Do we go for this? Hopefully that strikes a vital organ. Already through the leg.
Lung shot, nice and clean.
And I have to say, I'm truly sorry if I offended anybody with hunting talks.
Been spooked around here. Time to move on.
I'm truly sorry if I offended anybody with my hunting stories. But as far as I see, if you're watching this video, you're not actually against hunting per se. So I think that will be fine. I hope so. But let's go and have a look if we can find another deer. We're at 2,000 gear credits now. And if I'm not mistaken, we have about 3 or 4 rounds left. Oh, 4 rounds. Hopefully we'll bag another 4 animals. Oh, that was a rookie mistake. Let's go down. Let's crouch down. That's kind of a nice buck. But let's just wait for him to calm down a bit. Wind is not really in our favor. If you're looking on the map, it's Base almost blowing towards him. Let's go into a crouching position and let's work our way towards him, or as close to him as possible. Now he's still searching, Okay, no, it's fine now. I have to stop doing this, because I won't be looking for my binocs and trying to stalk an animal in real life. Because let's face it, I'm a man, and we are useless with multitasking. And who does that? Who can stay perfectly still and observe an animal while walking? Driving, I can still see you doing that, but walking. He's close enough for me to attempt a shot, I hope. This 2x scope is really annoying at this stage. And it's lacking a bit of oomph. Ah, so close.
Close, but still off the mark.
If I use my
Practice your marksmanship to ensure a clean kill shot.
If I used the partition shots or rounds, that would have been much better. But no, I want to save those. Like an idiot. I keep forgetting that I'm only hunting with a 270 now. It's really a nice rifle, but not for hunting these kinds of animals, in my opinion. Oh, there's another one I could have hunted. But that was just sloppy. That's really sloppy, dog. That's really sloppy. But let's chase this one down. Let's keep an eye on the blood trail direction. I don't want to backtrack too far. Track lost. Okay, there it is. Blood trail east. Did it really say blood trail east?
Watch the wind. You don't want to be caught flat-footed if you're suddenly upwind of the animals.
Yep, blood trail east. Did he backtrack? You know what? Let's just follow these tracks. For now. You might want to backtrack. But if you don't find the trail again. It's an uninjured female, white-tailed deer. Let's see, this is a female. Female track. She spots me. I'm not interested in you right now. Just give me a chance. I want to find this other one. And he's not part of your herd, so why are you? Can you see I'm walking away from you? Can you see that? Screwed. If I run away, we run away. Okay guys, let's make this rather 2 videos. So for now, I'll see you now. Bye bye.